everyone, it's me, your girl, Allie B. Back at it again with another video. I know it's back to school season and I really want to do a back to school video, but I have all these other great video ideas that I want to get out as soon as possible, and I don't have an idea yet for back to school, so I don't know what to do. If you know me, you know that I love organizing. I love having a perfect organization, having everything ready, clean. That just makes me so happy. It just gives me peace, you know? The other day, I just randomly started to reorganize my makeup drawers, and I happened to make some DIYs for myself that I want to use for my drawers. And I thought I'd turn it into a video and show you guys how to make your own makeup storage. So we're jumping right into the first DIY, which is making our own tissue box. So as you can see, I had this container lying around in my house, you know, can't talk. Anyway, and it kind of looked like a tissue box to me, and I wanted a tissue box, so I was like, let me just turn it into a tissue box. So what I did is I took toilet paper and I folded it, as you can see on the screen here. Basically, I always folded them in half while the pieces were intertwining inside each other, if that makes sense. It's probably best if you just watch the video and then you'll know what to do. But my point is, you're gonna fold it, but then you're gonna come across the problem and realize that it does not fit. So what I did is after every couple of folds, I always trimmed off a little bit, continued folding, trimmed some off, continued folding, blah, 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 you know, until you had a nice stack. And then I just put that into my container, as you can see, and it kind of already looks like a tissue box already, right? So now I just put the lid on top and I kind of threaded that top piece through the hole and then pressed down the lid, and wha-bam, you have a mini tissue box. So you can just pull out a tissue and boom, it works just like a tissue box, right? Genius, I know, I got so excited when I made that. And I'm just putting it here in my top drawer because that's where I usually need tissues, and now I have some. So I hate storing my brushes on top of my vanity because they get all dirty. So what I did is I found this piece of cardboard that I got actually when I ordered a Natasha Denona package, and I spray painted it. Also shout out to my Instagram, haha. And then I just put it in my drawer. It was that simple. I literally spray painted a piece of cardboard and put it in my drawer. Obviously I cut it to size, but the point is I wanted these ridges because that way I could lay out my brushes in a drawer, because I had them in one container for a while and it was so hard to find them because they were always lying on top of each other. And this way everything's laid out nicely and you can just grab whatever brush you need. And I'm so excited about it, so I want to share it in this video. Yeah, that's that. So this next thing is not even a DIY, it's more like a tip, but what I do a lot is I use little kitchenware stuff. First of all, you can get it at the thrift store for really cheap, and second of all, it kind of looks like clear acrylic, you know? So what I did in one of these little pots is I put my Q-tips, and in the other one I put some little cotton pads, and well bam, you got yourself some storage. This next DIY was inspired by having some tragic extra space in your drawers, because when I'm organizing, I always have these awkward little sections on the side that are just empty, so I decided to make my own storage that was customized to fit nicely. So what I did is I took some foam board and I cut out my pieces with this little saw, super easy. Here are all the pieces that I cut out. I would give you the measurements, but I feel like everyone's drawers are different, so if I just give you my measurements, it won't help you much. So measure your drawer out before and then cut out the pieces. So what I did next is I took some clear washi tape and added that around the edges just because it makes it look a little bit more clean, a little bit more perfect, not so homemade, if that makes sense, because sometimes the edges of foam board can get a little crazy. So to assemble everything, I took little needle pins from sewing and I literally just stuck them through the foam and it holds so nicely. So first I applied these two sides here, and then I did the other sides, once again, just using some needle pins and sticking them through the board, and it was pretty sturdy, honestly. I didn't even need any glue. So as you can see, here's our finished little container. It doesn't look perfect, I admit, but definitely not too bad. I'm gonna use it. So here's that little awkward space I had on the side, and as you can see, the little section fits perfectly, and I'm putting my lip liners in there. They got a new home, and it's just really convenient for when you have those extra awkward spaces. Next thing we're gonna do is move on to skincare, and we're gonna store it in our fridge. I was inspired because I saw this video from Amy Serrano, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, where she has a little mini skincare fridge. What? I want a little mini skincare fridge. I've been on eBay looking up little mini fridges that I can keep in my room,
But for now, I'm just gonna keep it in our regular fridge. So what I did is I took a box and I added some masks to the box because first of all, they will be more cooling, more effective, and also depuff, and also they will last longer because, I don't know, when things are stored in the cold, they just last longer. Probably some sort of science going on that I don't know about, but anyway. Oh, there's my dog. She wanted to say hi, or more like I forced her, but you know what I mean. So I also put some sheet masks in there, as you can see, and I also put oil in my box because oils can go rancid pretty fast, and I don't want that to happen to my skincare oils, so I put them in the box as well. Next, I put in some natural skincare, first of all, because that way it lasts longer, and second of all, they both are like a gel consistency, so they will kind of be able to, you know, kind of depuff your face when you apply it because it's cool. So yeah. The next thing I put in is some eye cream because again, it'll like depuff your under eyes faster. And then I also put in some sprays because again, it'll just feel nice to like spray some cool spray on your face, right? So here I'm putting the box in the fridge. I feel like some people will comment on the fact that our fridge is so empty, but it is our second fridge that's in our cellar, so that's that.
So that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, I'm sorry it's not a back to school video. Hopefully I'll still come around to making one. A quick fun fact of the day is no one can ever tell me what color my hair is, and I'm very confused. Like my whole entire life, literally, I grew up thinking I had brown hair, and now recently someone told me I have blonde hair, and I'm like, so that's why I decided to make a little poll. Top right corner, you guys can vote on the eye for what you think my hair color is. It's like reddish and it's like a light brown, but it's also kind of blonde. Like, people have told me so many different things about my hair. My cousin says it's strawberry blonde. I really don't know. Please vote because I'm just curious to see what most people think my hair color is, so that's that. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you in next week's video. Bye!